Hello dear Scorpios, welcome to your reading for the month of April 2021. Before starting your reading, I would like to have your feedback on the recent new moon that we had. I wanted to ask you if it went well for you guys, if you guys gave your intentions and dreams to the universe to set a course for you in the coming year. What about that particular day? Was it good enough? Because that particular day I did not feel that kind of magical vibes as we were expected to. So I was hoping to get a feedback from you for the recent full moon that just happened on the March 13th, to see if I was the only one or everybody felt the same. So let me know. I have already taken a card out for your first week which fell off, so I'm going to take out for second week. Okay, third week, fourth week. Scorpios, what's happening in your reading? This is for April for Scorpios. Okay, two opposite people coming together. You have to do some kind of cooperative activities in one more time. First week of April. Okay, second week, oh, looks good. Third week, wow. Fourth week, not bad, but let's see what Nostradamus has to say about it. So the first week is the Eight of Stars and the Two of Wands. This suggests that there are two opposite people coming together, and this might be a difficult situation for some of you, and you'll have to deal it with a lot of patience. So let's see, Two of Suns for Scorpios. Yeah, so definitely there is some form of, as you can see, there's a lady and a guy. There's some form of dominant personality in your life. This person may be at a position of power, and this person almost often clashes with people around him or her, and ends up getting angry really quickly, and lashing out on people and having arguments and stuff like that. There are dark thoughts and hot temper, you know. So you will have to deal with such people very maturely in the first week of April, Scorpios. And if this is you, then you will have to deal with people very maturely and not lash out and get angry too quickly, because generally Scorpios are not like that, but you know, once you really piss them off, they can actually become like that. What about the Eight of Stars for Scorpios? Yeah, so you know, it's just the same thing. So maybe you got into an argument with somebody because of this card, and this card says that now you feel stuck. Now people are blaming you. People are criticizing you. People are talking about your behavior. People are backbiting about you. They're saying, oh my god, what kind of a person that is. You know, in your personal life, your relatives and your friends must be unhappy with you at this point of time, and putting the blame on you for something that happened in your in your professional life. There might be delay, and there's a feeling of stuck, and you feel like, you know, you're not moving forward, you're not getting that promotion, and you know, people around you and your colleagues and everybody is unhappy with you because of your behavior or work. It could be anything, but definitely you know, some sort of crisis. You know, it also says that you can see there is a castle here, and they say that there could be, for some of you Scorpios, some kind of illness that is stopping you from getting out of your house, and that's how there is a physical feeling of being stuck, that you can't go out. You know, maybe it's a minor thing or a major thing or whatever, and that's why you're feeling stuck at home, that maybe for 1 week you can't go out because your doctors have advised you otherwise. Also to stay safe, I think it's just better. So that is the kind of first week you have in April, Scorpio. So you have to be very careful of your health, and you have to be very careful that you don't lose your temper that easily, because then people are going to talk behind your back and then you can't help it. Okay, the second week has a three of stars and the chariot. Chariot, however, is a good card. Let me clarify the three of stars with Nostradamus. Three of stars for Scorpios. Yeah. Yeah, so it says as this card though talks about departure and sadness and gloomy days and some kind of detachment and breaking apart, sorrowful events and disharmony. And it also says that if there is a positive card in the reading, then this could turn around. And I see a chariot card, which is all about movement and journeys and travel. So I see, what I feel is, maybe for work you're moving away, maybe for work you are moving abroad, or moving, changing, switching places or cities, and maybe you have to leave your loved ones at home behind. So that's why there is sorrow, but it doesn't have to necessarily be bad. Why? Because chariot is a forward moving direction. Maybe you got a better job offer. That feeling of stuck that you were having in the first week, maybe you heard from that job that you applied for, and maybe you heard from a person in your personal life, and maybe you're moving to meet somebody, maybe you're going for a vacation, a getaway. Of course, if you're leaving somebody behind, then there's going to be sorrow. And if you're leaving the place of travel behind, if you go to, for example, Maldives, and you come back here, there is sorrow. You don't want to leave that place, because it is something like that. So this is a positive reading for the second week, nothing to be negative about. Of course, there will be tears and sorrows when you take a better job, and leave your loved ones behind, maybe your girlfriend, maybe your wife, something like that. But it is for better. You're getting more money, you're getting more exposures, then why not? Let's get your third week, Scorpios. There is the Hanged Man and the Nine of Moons. Yeah, so let's see what Nostradamus has to say about it. Yeah, see? What about the Hanged Man? It's a major arcana card. See, like I said, so whatever travel that you're going through and the sorrowful tears that you're going through are only for better. Why? Because the Hanged Man talks about success, it talks about transition, it talks about new insights, it talks about change and rebirth. You know, maybe you're breaking a relationship to start a new relationship. It could be that as well. But it's going to be better, and it's going to be much better than what you were going through. Maybe you're starting a new job which is going to be better than what you had already, because this talks about rebirth. It also talks about this is a kind of job, or this is a kind of relationship that was meant to be, because there is a prophecy and a destiny card symbol involved in this. Also, it says that there might be some sacrifices that you had to make for this relationship or for this work. Like you had to leave your loved ones behind, or you had to, I don't know, maybe you fought with your parents for this particular girl or guy. So maybe that kind of a situation too, or you fought with your friends for this person. So there was some sacrifices that you made. Maybe you left that job for this person. Maybe you're moving to another city or country because you want to make things work for this person, which is, I think, a beautiful thing to do. Right, let's get to the Nine of Moons, which also talks about success and victory and triumph and problem solved. So whatever problems that you were facing in the first or the second week, you decided to move forward, and you decided to find solutions. So it is a problem solving card, which is, I think, a great thing. Coming with Hangman, which is like, new insights. You are tackling your problems in life from a new perspective. You're sitting down, and you're not just cribbing about the problems, but you're finding solutions, and solutions that are going to work out for you really, really well, Scorpios. So that's beautiful third week. Let's get to the fourth week, where of course there's a feminine energy involved, a beautiful bold woman in your life, along with a 10 of moons. This person, whoever you are trying to start this relationship with, is, I think, I would like to tell you, and if the cross watchers are watching, and if this is you, then this is a bold and strong woman. So she is the kind of person who you can hang out with, have party with, and if you fall ill or somebody falls ill, this person will be taking care of you equally well, as they party well with you. So that kind of a person. And you will be completely in love with that person, and if this is a person you're going to meet, maybe you're just traveling for some work or some meeting, then this person could be the client you're going to meet, and everything is going to turn out to be good, and you will be completely uh, in love with that person. And if not romantically, then you will be really you would be admiring this person for their knowledge, for their brilliance, and for the overall personality what they have. I would like to know the 10 of moons for Scorpios now. Yeah, see? Beautiful. It talks about home, it talks about country, it talks about public honor, welfare, security, contentment, people. Your dreams find a home too here. So yes, you definitely travel from something, and maybe you are a pilot and this is a part of your job. Maybe you are joining social service, or government, or you are a soldier or something like that. You're doing job for public honor. Maybe you're going for a debate or a speech or something like that. You're doing great work in your life, and this talks about your country. You're making your country proud. You're doing something of a great cause. So I think all in all, the people around you are very happy. So whatever problems you were facing in the first week, it only got better. And and your love life also looks better. So I think it's a beautiful month for you, April. I think 2021 is going to be a brilliant month for all of us, and I hope it gets only better and better. So take care of yourself, Scorpios, and do let me know if it went well, and do let me know about your feedback on the new moon of March 13th, and I will see you next month. So bye bye.